Commander Faie was a clone trooper who served in the Grand Army of the Republic under Jedi General Oppo Rancisis at the height of the Clone Wars. Faie was one of the most brutal clone commanders to ever serve the Republic and was incredibly harsh on the local populations of the planets that his men occupied. So I'm going to break down the savage story of Commander Faie and why he loved executing Order 66. Before we get into it, make sure to smash the subscribe button for more awesome Star Wars lore content. Commander Faie, just like every other clone trooper, was born on the rainy world of Kamino alongside many of his brothers in the tubes. Unlike many of the other clones, however, Faie was selected by the elite clone commander and trainer Alpha 17 to take part in his specialized training program. Faie was one of the first 100 clone troopers ever selected for the rigorous and grueling training program, making him one of the most elite and well-trained soldiers of the Grand Army of the Republic. At the completion of Alpha 17's program, he was allowed to choose a nickname instead of using his standard Clone Designation number, which of course is where he got the name Faie. We don't really know what the name Faie means in universe or why he chose it, but it's definitely an awesome name. Commander Faie was initially chosen for elite training above the rest of his brothers because he was the perfect clone in the eyes of the Kaminoan scientists. Unlike many of his brothers, Faie showed absolutely no desire whatsoever to develop his own individuality, but instead strictly followed the rules, procedure and outlines given to him exactly as they were written. Faie knew that his only role as a clone soldier and the only reason he was created was to fight and die for the Republic in the heat of battle. This was in massive contrast to many other clones who began to show more individuality and free thinking. And let me know down below which type of clone you prefer, because they can both definitely be effective for combat in their own ways. Troopers who follow orders without question can be incredibly effective on the front lines of battle, but sometimes more improvisation and on-the-spot planning is needed to come out on top. So let me know how you feel about it. In some cases, Faie even followed orders to such an extreme extent that he held no regard for the life of his men or even his own life. As the Clone Wars reached their height, Commander Faie was chosen by Republic Command to lead one of 3 elite battalions for the Grand Army of the Republic, with the other 2 being led by Commanders Neo and Bly. The 3 elite, highly trained battalions of clone troopers were deployed directly to the Battle of Seleucumai as soon as it broke out, after the Republic had discovered, through the work of Jedi Master Thom, that the Separatist Alliance had begun to create their own clone army and cloning facilities on the planet. The clones being created by the Separatists on Seleucumai were not human fighters, however. They were actually clones of an ancient cult of fierce and bloodthirsty warriors from the Nikto species known as the Morgokai. The Morgokai were well known for their horrific rituals and incredible ability to defeat Force users. These Nikto warriors were equipped with custom-built Cortosis staves, which were resistant to lightsabers, making them a perfect weapon to counter the Jedi, and also to shred through standard-issue clone armor. If you want to know the full story of the Morgokai clones and the insanely harsh rituals that they put their initiates through, I have a video on that which I'll link in the description plus pinned comment, or you can also click the card on screen now. They're honestly such an interesting group, and potentially could have even defeated the clones of Jango Fett because of their incredible training. There was also one member of the cult who became a Jedi and was in Revenge of the Sith for a very brief shot, so make sure you check that out. As the ground battle became more and more intense on the surface of Seleucumai, Republic capital ships pounded the Separatist cloning facilities into dust, completely eliminating the Separatist ability to clone any more troopers. Following his success at the Battle of Seleucumai, Commander Faie was paired up with Jedi General Quinlan Vos and was deployed to the Wookiee homeworld of Kashyyyk, where he was placed into an elite task force of the best clone soldiers led by Master Yoda and joined by Commander Gree of the 41st Elite Corps. When the Separatists boldly attacked the city of Kachiro on the shorelines of Kashyyyk, beginning a fierce battle on the planet, Commander Faie, Gree, Master Yoda and Quinlan Vos were there to meet them with strong resistance. The fighting of course eventually intensified, and the Battle of Kashyyyk quickly turned into a bloodbath with many deaths on both sides. At the height of the conflict, the shocking communication came to Faie and all of the other clone troopers on Kashyyyk, Order 66. Faie was shocked and disgusted that the Jedi would betray the Supreme Chancellor after having fought together side by side for so long, but because of his immense loyalty and extreme obedience, he was very happy to bring justice to the Jedi Order for their disgraceful actions. Moments after this, Commander Faie acted without hesitation and blasted his Jedi General with a tank, creating a massive fireball of scorching heat. Quinlan Vos surprisingly managed to escape the shocking betrayal of his men into the dense jungles of Kashyyyk, filling Commander Faie with rage and a strong hatred for the Jedi. From this point forward, he was willing to do absolutely anything, even get every single one of his brothers killed, in order to hunt down and execute the order given to him by the Supreme Chancellor. Commander Gree similarly also accepted and executed Order 66 on his Jedi General, Master Yoda, but as we all remember from Revenge of the Sith, that that didn't go too well. With the death of Commander Faie, the responsibility to track down and execute Order 66 fell solely at the feet of Commander Faie, giving him complete and total control over the actions of the clones on Kashyyyk. Faie began to direct the search for the Jedi survivors through the harsh terrain of Kashyyyk, and personally took his bogey squad of clones deep into the thick forests of the planet. The bogey squad was made up of Commander Faie, 5 normal clone troopers, and a clone bark trooper who flanked the group and provided extra support for them. While his squad trekked through the damp terrain of Kashyyyk, Faie demanded that Quinlan Vos reveal himself from the shadows to face justice, or he would call in a horrific orbital bombardment that would destroy both himself, his men, the innocent Wookiees of Kashyyyk, and also Quinlan Vos. Let me know down below how you feel about calling in an orbital bombardment just to carry out your orders, even when you know you will kill millions of innocent lives. Quinlan Vos then swiftly jumps out of the dense bushes, revealing himself to Commander Faie and the clones. Vos was absolutely outraged and furious that Faie was willing to kill millions of innocent Wookiees on the planet deliberately just to fulfill one single order. While approaching the Jedi Master, member of the Bogey Squad, Bogey 5632, was eaten by a vicious Anaconda snake which was being influenced through the Force by Quinlan Vos. Bogey 4409 was distracted by this shocking turn of events, and in the tiny moment that he lost his focus, Quinlan Vos approached the trooper with rapid force and sliced him in half with his luminous green lightsaber. Bogey 9662 suffered an equally horrible fate, being brutally killed in a tree trap that hung and choked him by his neck as he approached Quinlan Vos. Bogey 1212 again suffered a disturbing fate when, just after his partner was horrifically killed by the tree trap, he himself was quickly shot in the back by a Wookiee named Chak as he was about to avenge his fallen brother. Bogey 3856 also faced a creepy demise as Quinlan Vos stalked the hunting clone trooper while he walked through a thick misty lake, taking the head of the clone trooper cleanly off with a simple swing of his lightsaber. Following that, the squad's bark trooper was killed when Quinlan Vos used the Force to hurl him off his speeder, impacting a nearby tree with incredible force, killing him immediately. As Quinlan approached Commander Faie, he ignited his bright green lightsaber, ready to defend himself with all means necessary. Commander Faie managed to blast Quinlan Vos through the chest with a scorching burst of blue energy, but the shot simply wasn't enough to take down the fugitive Jedi. After taking the painful shot directly to the chest, Vos was able to break through the immense pain and slash Commander K directly through the neck with his green blade, dropping the clone commander's head to the damp ground of the forest. Quinlan Vos was eventually able to escape the Wookiee homeworld of Kashyyyk, where he had a child named Corto Vos. Quinlan Vos pledged to be a source of light in the galaxy that was growing ever darker with the rise of Emperor Palpatine and the Sith Order. Quinlan Vos, his master Thom, along with his child and his mother, were able to form a small survivors group where they remained hidden, far from the prying eyes of Palpatine's galactic empire, desperately wishing for a new hope to emerge in the dark galaxy. So that is the full story of Commander Faie, the most brutal and heartless clone commander to ever serve in the Grand Army of the Republic. Let me know down below how you feel about his actions and whether or not he was justified in killing millions of Wookiees just to follow his orders. Thanks so much for watching, really hope you enjoyed the video. Cheers guys, hope to see you in the next one.